Hi foodies, summer is here and lemons is in season. So let's make a lemon pound cake. So here in my cake mix I'm going to add my sugar and my lemon zest. Now you're going to put this on to like the third speed and let this really work into the sugar and get crumbly and nice. Only if you could smell my kitchen right now. Now let's add the oil in. Yes, we're using oil, no butter, and we're going to be using 2 eggs, room temperature. Let's beat this up really nicely on third speed again until it gets all smooth. Now let's check and see if that sugar is all melted away. Let's add some Angostura bitters from the House of Angostura, some orange flavor. In goes my almond essence for a little more flavors into this lovely cake. And I'm going to add the juice from that same lemon, fresh squeezed juice. Add that in, back again. We're going to keep on beating this in the cake mixer at the third speed. Now this is a plain Greek yogurt. We're going to add that in. We have to beat this until that sugar is all melted away. If your sugar is not melted away properly, it's going to leave a hard crust at the top of your cake when it's finished baking. So let's continue mixing until that dissolves well. Let's take a look now. Okay, this looks good now. So here's our all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, and just a hint of cardamom. No spices in this because of that lemon. It's not going to pull any spices. You won't get any taste, just a heavy taste of lemon. In 2 parts, we're going to add the flour mixture and let it beat on the third speed. That looks good. Now let's add in the second part of it. Don't forget to scrape the sides of that container, your bucket, your pail, your pan, whatever you call this thing. I like to use my hand mixer. Now I spray my baking pan with the butter spray. That's why it's looking a little lumpy there. And I put my flour and dust it out really nicely. That's not going to butter the baking at all. Don't worry about it. So I have some strong hands here again. My husband, big fingers and hairy hands. Just beat that really nicely into the oven now, 350. After 55 minutes, beautiful color. Let it cold properly. This is totally cold the next day. So let us start now working on the little frosting. So here is some confectionery sugar. I'm going to add that in. Now, if your cake is warm, it will melt much beautiful on it. But I was a bit lazy. So in goes some Angostura bitters for a nice little tangy, that citrusy flavor we bring it back into this lemon cake. And I'm using regular milk. You could use evaporated milk, any milk. And a little hint again of that almond extract. Put that in there and give it a good mix until it all dissolves away. It may not dissolve completely. This is why when your cake is warm, it finishes dissolving and, get a nice warm melt on top of the cake. Just sprinkle that on. This is just for the house, for me to just indulge in. All around, that looks marvelous. Now leave it there for like a few minutes and let's cut into this lovely cake. The house smells so lovely with the lemon. I actually do love lemon. Smells really nice. Look at that. Very moist, spongy, great tasting, not overwhelmingly sweet. I love this cake. Give it a try. Jenny's Walk always bringing great flavors, great ideas here. Lemon pound cake from Jenny's Walk. Enjoy.